Hey, I hope everybody's doing well this week. Just wanted to reflect on chapters 4 and 5. So, to start with, one of the things we talk about as a campus instructional coach, and one of the things that we believe in our district is that good teaching is good teaching, whether it's English, whether it's science, whether it's social studies, all of those, good teaching is good teaching in all those classes. And I really like the examples that were given in best practice with the math and in the ELA examples, because both of them started with a problem. Both of them started with some kind of ability for the kids to discover. So it wasn't, hey, here's a table. I want you to put these points on there and let's graph them. It was, hey, here, how do we solve this problem? If we only have $10, how many can we buy? And I really like that process. The next thing that I noticed that was a big similarity between the two was that both teachers looked like they started with the end in mind. They knew what skills they wanted their kids to have at the end. They knew what the objective was, and they worked backward from there. So it wasn't, hey, here's a lab we've always done, or hey, here's a worksheet we've always used, and they're going to learn this through this. It was, we'd like them to learn this skill. What can we do to facilitate that with the kids? Um, as a soccer coach, that was something we did a lot. Was it wasn't about the game. Oh, we're going to play this. We're going to do this drill. We're going to do this activity. It was, we'd like them to learn how to do this. What do we need to do? How can we facilitate them learning this? So I really like that it was started with the end in mind and then worked backwards. The other thing that I noticed between both of them was there was no drill and kill, there was no worksheets, there was no, like I said with math example, hey, here's some graph paper and a table, let's graph these points. Okay, now you guys know how to graph. That wasn't the case at all. It was all real world, it was all hands on for them, and they discovered it organically, and I really like that. The last thing that I really liked between both of them was that there was a revelation. The kids all seemed to have the aha moment, whether it was being excited about the next step or whether it was, oh, so this is the trend or this is the pattern. And I think when students have that revelation, when they have the aha moment, not only is it cementing in them, hey, this is the skill, now I know it, but oftentimes now they're able to say, well, I know this, how can I now move this further, or how can I apply it? Or what other things have I missed out on now that I know the skill? Can I solve something else, or can I create something else? And I think those aha moments not only make us as teachers feel good, but it also allows for those cross curricular connections with students. Um, are these similarities something we can incorporate into other content area? Absolutely, and it's something we should be incorporating into other content area. I'm working with a teacher right now in a class. They're wanting to do a gas laws project, and they want it to be different for their kids. They don't want to give them the gas laws. So one of the things we decided is we're going to use Tom Brady and the deflate gate as an example. And for those of you that aren't science people, gas laws are the relationship between pressure and temperature and volume with gases. So it's going to be an investigation. Hey, they're claiming that the temperature in the locker room was different than the temperature on the field, so the ball was deflated. Could this be the case? And they're going to go through a process with all the gas laws and discover, is this realistic? Is this something that they could claim or not, based on the variables? And again, that's hands-on. They're going to discover it on their own, and then at the end, they're going to put all their thoughts together using all the gas laws and say, hey, yes or no, this could have happened, this couldn't have happened. But again, it's something that's real world to them. It's something that's applicable. And the teacher's not going to sit up there and say, okay, guys, here is Dalton's law. Or, hey, here's Avogadro's law. Here's what it is. They're going to sit there and they're going to discover it on their own, which is what I really like. So, again, I love these examples in the book. I wish that teachers on my campus, and I think within our district, we're doing a little bit more of this. And I'm sure most of you guys probably feel the same way. And hopefully we can all be part of that change. Thanks, guys.